Good afternoon. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, good afternoon. Only 23 are there. It is showing participants 23. We have the last topic, files topic is there. Let us complete and revise some other topics also, if possible, time permits. Are they joining? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall we continue?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay, the last topic in our, as per our syllabus is files. What is the previous topic? Can anyone? Morning session. What is the
Logging.
previous topic? Exception handling mechanism.
Yes, sir.
Yes, exception handling mechanism and overloading, overriding, all those concepts, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And remember, all of you practice the programs, right?
Okay, sir.
Only in Python. Okay. In yesterday's session, the classes, objects, those concepts are okay. The same, little bit confusion. It will create confusion. Nothing is there. Most of the statements are common, right? Just practice those programs. So we'll start the files session. So what is the idea of file session? Whatever the data we have, okay, whatever the data, whatever the information we have, we'll store in a files format, files concepts. And that is on permanent basis, right? Okay, we want to store on a permanent basis, we store in a files. Okay, generally we have the concepts of files, directories, directory structure, file structure, all those things, right? First put a heading, files. Okay, just heading is files. Data is very important. We all know that one. Every organization depends on its data for continuing its business operations. If the data is lost, the organization has to be closed. Okay, that's why. Okay, we used to store the data or information. What are the type of information maybe, right? We used to store on permanent basis only. Okay. So Python programming language also supports the concepts of files. To store data in a computer, we need files. For example, we can store employee data in like employee number, employee name, salary, and all those details. Okay, whenever we want, we can retrieve also. Once the data is stored, we can retrieve also, right? Okay. The advantage of storing data in a file, when the data is stored in a file, it is stored permanently. Yes. Okay. This means that even though the computer is switched off and the data is not removed from the memory, since the file is stored in hard disk drive, solid state drive, CDs or DVDs, all those things, right? And the second advantage is that it is possible to update. It is possible to update the file data. Okay, once we have the file, okay, we can update it any time. We can retrieve it. We can update it anytime. We can modify it. We can delete it. We can create it. All types of operations we can perform, right? And third one is once the data is stored in a file, the same data can be shared by various programs, right? The same file can be shared by any other program, any other person, any other system also. We can send the data, we can receive the data through the files only. Okay, with the help of files concepts also, right? And files are highly useful to store huge amounts of data. Files are highly useful to store huge amounts of data. For example, voters list or census data. And when it comes to types of files in Python, how many types of files are there in C language? C language. In C language, we have learned files concepts. In Java also, we have learned files concepts. Basically, how many types of files are there? Can anyone?
Two, sir.
Text file?
And binary file.
Text file and binary file. Yes, good. So what is the difference between these two? Text file, what this text file contains, what the binary file contains?
Text file contain characters and binary
All the
file
characters,
contain
yes.
zeros and ones, sir.
Whereas binary files?
Zeros and ones, sir.
Yes, zeros and ones only, right? Whatever the information is there, that will be stored in the form of zeros and ones only when it comes to binary file. In text file, we can have ASCII character set. We can use ASCII character set or Unicode character set also. In previous class, we have discussed what type of file form, what type of character set used in Python language. That is Unicode, right? Do you remember? Java also uses the Unicode character set, and Python also uses the Unicode character set only, right? Okay. Just mention types of files in, not just types of files in Python.
Yes, sir.
In Python, there are two types of files. They are text files and binary files. So when we store a binary file, okay, it is stored in the form of bytes only. Remember that one. Bytes. Whenever we talk about the storing the data or retrieving the data, when it comes to binary file, we'll call it as bytes format only. Okay, that means group of 8 bits, set of 8 bits, right? Or we can say our block size also. Sometimes we use the term block size also. The block size can be 8 bits, group of 8 bits. The block size can be group of 16 bits, group of 32 bits, group of 64 bits, group of 128 bits also, right? While storing and retrieving. Next one, opening a file. Next heading, how to open a file. In previous examples also we have seen how to open a file, close a file, right? Same. Opening a file. We should use the open function to open a file. This function accepts the file name and the open mode in which to open the file. Okay, this is the syntax. All of you write the syntax, note down the syntax. To open a file, okay, we must use the open function. We should use open function to open a file. And file handler, which is equal to assigned with open function. The parameters are the name of the file, the mode, open mode, in which mode we want to use that particular file. And the third parameter is that buffering, right? And when we talk about modes, are you noting now this syntax? Noted the syntax. File handler, the open function, and its syntax is file handler is equal to or assigned with open function, and we have three parameters: file name, open mode, buffering. And when we talk about file modes, how many modes are there? Total 6 modes are there, file modes. That is W, R, A, W plus, R plus, A plus. That means what type of operations we can perform with this file modes, right? W, when it comes to W is there, it is called as write mode, R for read mode, A for append data, append mode. W plus, that is, W plus is nothing but write and read data also, write and read. R plus mode means read and write data also. We can read and write. We can perform two, right? And A plus is there. A plus is meant to append and read data of a file, right? These are the operations. That means in which mode? For example, when we open a file in W mode, write mode, that means we can write, we can only perform the writing operation. We can write the contents on a file. We cannot read, right? And when it comes to read mode is there, okay. When we open a file in read mode, okay, we can use that file for reading purposes only. We cannot write the information onto a file, right? Append the data. Appending is nothing but to append the data to a file. Appending means adding at the end of the existing data. Whatever the existing data is there, for that existing data, we want to add new data. Okay, we want to add new data. In that case, we'll select the append mode. Append mode in open, file open. Just note on this modes: W, R, A. W for write, R for read, A for append. W plus means write and read. R plus means read and write. A plus means append and read. Append and read. And we have another mode is there. X mode is there. What is the purpose of X mode is that to open the file in exclusive creation mode. The file creation fails if the file already exists. Okay, if the file is not there, with this mode, the file will be created automatically, right? Automatically, the file will be created. If the file is already existed, okay, then what happens? The file creation fails. And we have other combination also. If we attach B, okay, when it comes, all these modes are for text files only. W, R, A, W plus, R plus, A plus, and XR, all these modes are related to text file only. But when it comes to binary file, okay, we will attach the small b. Okay, mode, when it comes to mode, B is attached, B for binary, right? So new modes are WB, RB, AB, W plus B, R plus B, A plus B, which are, these are modes related to binary files. So what is that buffering? A buffer represents a temporary block of memory. Okay, generally we use the word in our day-to-day life also. Buffer storage, additional storage or extra storage or temporary memory, right? Buffering is an optional integer used to set the size of the buffer for the file, right? And this is a statement F equal to, a simple example, simple statement, F equal to open of in bracket myfile.txt file, the file name, and in between double quotes, W is there, write mode is there. This is for opening statement. F equal to open the text of file name and W. Next one, closing file. That means once we open a file, okay, we must close it after performing some operation. Performing operation means whether we want to read the content, whether we want to write the content, whether we want to append the information. For all these operations, once the operation is completed, we must close the file. Why we need to close the file is that for every operation, the memory must be allocated, right? To open a file, the memory must be allocated. To perform some operation, memory must be allocated, okay? That means once the task is completed, the file must be closed so that whatever the memory we have allocated for that resource is there, file is there, those resources must be freed up, released here, right? So that we can use the memory for other resources, other tasks for execution. Simple statement is f dot close. Just simply say that f dot close function. Closing a file. Just note on this. Closing a file which is opened should be closed using the close method. Once a file is opened but not closed, then the data of the file may be corrupted or deleted in some cases. Also, if the file is not closed, the memory utilized by the file is not freed, leading to problems like insufficient memory. Okay, a lot of memory is used, and once the task is completed, we have not released that memory, allocated memory. So that in that case, some other programs may be requiring memory. In that case, they will get insufficient memory, right? For that, okay, once the task is completed, once the reading operation or writing operation or append operation, whatever operation is there, operation is completed, then we must close at the end. For simple statement, f dot close. Okay, just all of you note down the program. A Python program to create a file to store individual characters. Just note down this one: program, simple program, small program. Creating a file, a Python program to create a text file to store individual characters. Open the file for writing data. Just simple statement, just 2-3 statements on. F equal to open myfile.text and W is there. Okay, before opening a file, this particular file must be created. All of you remember, before performing any operation, okay, that file must be created. What is that file name? My file, text file. Create a text file or any other file. You can open any other file also. For our example, just we have created a text file. That file name is myfile.txt. That file must be created. Then only we can open it. Otherwise, we'll get error. Right? Okay. And we want to open this file in write mode, W for writing purposes. And each character, enter the character from the keyboard. That is str equal to input, enter text. Okay. We'll enter the text from the keyboard. That will be stored in a file, and that myfile.txt. fwrite.str, then write the string into a file, and finally f.close, f.write str, f.close. Just 4 statements on f equal to open myfile.txt.w, str equal to input, that is enter text, f.write string, f.close. That's it. And execute the program, enter the text. Okay, and this text is entered, and check this content, whether this is my first line. So what we have typed, this is my first line, whether this statement is available in my text file or not. Just verify it once the program is executed. Okay, we have provided the text from the keyboard. We have entered the text string from the keyboard, that is, this is my first line. This information, this statement must be stored in a myfile.txt file. Right? All of you noted the program?
Yes, sir.
Only 4 statements are there. F equal to open myfile.txt.w and string, read the string. str input, enter text. Then fwrite, write the string. Whatever the text we have entered, that must be written on a file. For that, f.write string and close, f.close. That's it. Okay. All of you note on second program, a Python program to read characters from a text file. That means whatever the information available on a text file is there, we want to read the contents of a text file. Right? The previous program is that. Okay, what is the previous program? Whatever the content, whatever the information we have provided from the keyboard is there, that will be stored in a text file, storing it in a text file. And this program is about, okay, we have already text file. From that text file, I want to read the contents of a text file. Read the character from a text file. Reading characters from a file. Just all of you note on the program. Open the file for reading data. For reading purpose only. Read mode. Open the file in read mode. R. F equal to open myfile.txt. Okay, same file, we are using the same file, myfile. In that file, we have already one statement is there. Okay, that will be displayed. str equal to fread function. We use the fread function to read the contents of a file. str equal to f.read and display them on the screen. For that, print str. Okay, whatever the contents we read from the text file is there, print it on the monitor display unit. Print str. Then finally f.close. Just note on the statement. F equal to open myfile.txt, read mode. str equal to f.read, reading the character from a file. Next one, display. Print str and f-close. Just look at the output. See the output. What are the previous program? Okay, what are the string we have stored with the help of previous program is there. The same string is displayed. The contents of that myfile.txt. This is my first line. Okay, next one, working with text files containing strings. Working with text files which contains the text file contains strings. To store a group of strings into a text file, okay, we have to use the write method inside a loop, right? Note on this one, to store a group of strings into a text file, we have to use the write function, write method inside a loop. For this, we have the program. Okay, just note on this program. Important. How to store the strings into a text file, right? A Python program to store a group of strings into a text file. In our program, most of them are comments. When you remove comments, you'll see only 4 or 5 statements. F equal to open myfile.txt, open the file in W mode, write mode, and enter the string from keyboard. Print, enter the text. Okay, enter the text, and at the end, use the special symbol, for example, at the rate, at the end, for example. And while string is not equal to at the rate symbol, that means until we have the at the rate symbol, okay, read the input from this, read the input, okay, accept the string into the str. While string is not equal to at the rate symbol, when we enter at the rate symbol, it will stop taking. Str equal to input method, and if str is not equal to a, then write it. Until str is not equal to a at the rate of symbol, just write the content. Until we provide the at the rate symbol, at the rate of symbol, it will accept the characters from the input. Simple statement, while str is not equal to at the rate, str equal to input, accept string into in str. Then write the string into file. For that, if str is not equal to at the rate symbol, f dot write str plus. Okay, just reading and writing. Accept the string into string str and write the string into a file. Then finally close the file. Okay, this content is written in a myfile text file, myfile.txt. See, the previous content is already available. This is my file line 1. This is the new content. This is line 2. This is line 2 is a new content we have added. And at the end, we have added the at the rate symbol. That is end of the text information in a file. Okay, completed. Just simple statements, 3 lines, 4 line statements. If you want to write the same program in C or Java, it will take at least 10 to 15 lines. In Python, it is completely simplified. Finish. Okay, next program. The 4th program, a Python program to read all the strings from the text file and display the content on the monitor. Right? Same thing. F equal to open myfile.txt, open the file in read mode and read the strings from the file. That is print the file contents are. That is str equal to f dot read and print str. These 2 statements. First read it and display it. Read it and display it. str equal to f dot read and print str, reading the contents from the file and displaying on the monitor. Just three statements: open statement, read statement, and print statement, and f close. Open a file, read the file, print the contents of a file, and close the file. Okay, next one. Are you listening? Are you there?
Sir.
Can anyone respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes, are you there? Okay. Next one. Okay, fseek function is there. Okay, we have fseek function in C language. How to move the read write head from one place to another place. Okay, we can read the character from starting point. We can read the characters from the last point. We can read the character from at any particular point. Okay, for that we use the seek function. Just note on this. First of all, we should place the file handler to the beginning of the file using the seek method. Just remember this seek method is there. With this seek method, we can move the read write head, okay, from the starting point or end point or at any particular point. Seek method, just note down this one statement, f dot seek, two parameters are there, offset and from where. Offset, f dot seek in bracket, parameters are offset and from where. Here offset is nothing but how many bytes to move. Okay, how many number of bytes. Okay, what are the content is there? We will measure in the form of bytes only. How many number of bytes we need to move. And from where is there? From where second parameter. Okay, which represents from which position to move. Okay, only two values are there. Three values are there from where. That is from where can be 0, from where can be 1, or from where can be 2. 0, 1, 2. Only three possible values. What do you mean by 0 is that if from where is 0, that represents, okay, the read write head starts from the beginning of the file. 0 means beginning of the file. The read write head is moved to beginning of the file. 1, okay, when from where value is 1 means represents the current position. What are the current position is there? From that onwards, we need to read the characters. And from where value, if the from where value is 2, which represents the ending of the file, end point of the file, right? For example, see this example, f dot seek 10, 0 is there. Okay, what do you mean by 10, 0 is that? This will position the file handler at 10th byte. 10 means 10th byte. The read write head move from 10th byte from the beginning of the file. 0 means beginning of the file. The read write head will position from beginning of the file to the 10th byte. This will position the file handler at 10th byte from the beginning of the file. That means then we'll read the data from 10th byte onwards. So the other, see the example, f6 0, 0 is there. What do you mean by 0, 0? The second one is 0 means starting point. From that starting point, this will position the file handler at 0th byte from the beginning of the file. 0th byte starting point. Okay, fseek function. This is the purpose of fseek function. And we have some example, f dot seek, that is offset and from where, from here, from where, fseek, f dot seek 10, 0, f dot seek 0, 0. I think C language, it is fseek function. In Python, it is only seek function. Okay, all of you note down this program. Python program to append data to an existing file and display the entire file. The file is already existed. Some content is available. Okay. After that content, we want to add new content. We want to add new content to the existing file. Note down the program. A Python program to append data to an existing file and then display the entire file. Note on the program. Just open F. Same. What are the previous statements are there? Just we have combined all of them. Nothing new. F equal to open myfile.txt. My file is already existed. It is already available, and we want to open A plus mode. Append plus. That means we can perform the add the new content and read it. A plus means append and read it. Read the data. Printf, enter text to append, and the last point is that @ symbol at the end. Append @ symbol at the end. While string is not equal to @ symbol, input accept string into str, input function, and stored in str. Okay, this is reading. Accept string into str. Then write the string into a file. The same previous statement. If str is not equal to @ f write, f dot write str plus new line. Okay, with this reading and writing is completed. Then perform the use the seek function, f dot seek, that is 0, 0. 0, 0 means, okay, so from the move the read write head from any place to the starting point. Starting point is 0 means starting point, and read the content from 0th byte, starting byte to the read cell. Put the file pointer to the beginning of the file. Then read the string from the file. Printf, the file contents are same, str equal to f dot read and print str. That's it. And f close. F seek, then str equal to f dot read, then f dot close. Just see the output. Enter the text to append. Okay, this new text is appended. Appended means whatever the existing data is there, we are adding the new data, new string at the end of the existing data. This line is added and @ symbol. @ symbol means end, close. It won't accept the other characters. Then the file contents are, this is my file line 1, this is line 2. This line is added. This line, this new statement is added at the end of the file, previous information. Finish.
Yes, sir.
Writing in the
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah, okay. Output రాసుకున్నారా? And the same statements, right? Okay, now whatever the previous statement we have used, we have combined all the statements. That's it. Nothing is there, nothing new. Okay, next one, knowing whether a file exists or not. Okay, next slide heading, whether the file is existing, whether the file is already available or not. How to check that? How to check whether the file is available or not. Okay. For this, note on the program, a Python program. Okay, note down this one statement. knowing whether a file exists or not. Note on this one. The operating system module has a submodule by the name path that contains a method. It's isFile method. Is file method is there. This method can be used to know whether a file that we are opening really exists or not. With this method, we'll be knowing whether this file is available or not, whether this file is created or not, available or not, right? IsFile method, isFile, right? We'll use the isFile. Just note on this program, a Python program to know whether a file exists or not. Note on this program. Yes, we need to import OS and system, OS and sys. Because why we are importing OS and SAS system? Okay, we want to use the predefined functions related to operating system, related to system. What is that one? This one, this statement. OS dot path dot is file. This function, this method is related to OS package, system package. Just note down the all program, the complete program.
Yes, sir. Sir, speak.
Yeah. Import OS comma sys and fname, input, enter the file name, and this is the function method. If OS dot path dot is file, that fname, then open it. F equal to open fname, open the file in read mode. Else, if the file is not available, print fname plus does not exist. That means that file name, this particular file does not exist. And system.exit is there, exit function. What is this exit function? Can anyone answer? Exit function, exit method. Exit method also related to system. That's why we have imported system, SYS. Exit function is there. We use this exit function, exit method in C language also. Most of the programming language supports exit method. Closing a file, closing the connection. Okay, if the file does not exist, okay, close that program execution, terminate the program. Sys.exit, exit, sys.exit function. Then that is else part. Okay, then read the string from the file. Print the file contents are str equal to f.read and just print it, print str. Then finally, as usual, f close. All these statements are common. Just new statements are only this one, whether the file is available or not. That is os.path.is file and exit method, sys.exit method. If the file is not available, just close it, close the connection. This is very important. Generally, in every programming language lab, we have this program, right? A Python program to count the number of lines, words, characters in a text file. Just note down this. Very important program. A Python program to count number of lines, how many number of lines are there in a text file, how many words are there in a text file, how many characters are there in a text file. Counting number of lines, words, characters in a file. Import same as usual, OS comma sys, two packages. Fname same as usual, input, enter the file name, same previous statements on that. If os.par.is file fname, just open the file. F equal to open fname or read mode. Otherwise, file does not exist. Sys.exit. Next, we need to initialize the counters to 0. CL, counter lines. CL means shortcut, the variable name. Count lines. CW, CL for count lines. CW for count words. And CC for count characters. CL for lines, count words, count characters. In the beginning, we must initialize with 0, normal, as usual procedure. Then perform the operation. Read line by line from the file. How to read that one? Just we must take the help of for loop. For line in F, for line in F, then word equal to line dot split function, split method. Use the split method. Okay. Then once the splitting is completed, CL line equal to plus equal to 1. Whatever the existing values there, that will be added. Lines will be counted. CW, length of words and length of line. CC, character count. CL equal to CL plus 1, CW equal to CL plus CW plus length of words. CC equal to CC plus length of line. Then print the number of lines, words, characters. CL, the print value of CL, CW, CC. Number of lines, number of words, number of characters. And close the file. This program is important, right? In every laboratory, will be having this program. Note చేసుకుంటున్నా?
Yes, sir. చేస్తున్నాం sir.
Same previous
sir.
statements only. Just here 3-4 lines newly added. That's it. First initialize with counter with 0. CL, that is count lines. CW, count words. CC, count characters. Then use the for loop to read all the lines, words, characters. Read line by line from the file.
Sir, completed, sir.
Okay. Just note down the output. Then at the end, we have the F close. F dot close is there to close the file. And output is there. File, create some file. Okay. And enter file name, my file. Same, we are using the same file, my file text file. In that we have 3 lines are there, 13 words are there, and total 61 characters are there, number of characters. Finish. Completed. Okay, next one, working with binary files. Next heading, working with binary files. In this note down, binary files handle data in the form of bytes. Okay, and hence they can be used to read or write text, image, or audio or video, whatever it may be. Text file, image file, audio file, or video file also. To open a binary file for reading purposes, we can use the modes. Okay, just now we have discussed. When it comes to binary files, we must add the B, RB for writing, WB, right? AB, RB for reading, reading binary, WB writing binary, AB appending binary. RB mode. Here B is attached to the R to represent that it is a binary file. B అనేది యాడ్ చేస్తాం అంతే. What are the existing modes are there? Text file modes are there. We will add B. RB, WB, AB. R plus B, W plus B, A plus B. Note చేసారా? Binary files handle data in the form of bytes. Hence, they can be used to read or write text, images, audio, and video files. To open a binary file, we use RB mode. Use single quote for RB. Okay, a simple program, a Python program to copy an image file into another file. Note on this program, a program, Python program to copy an image file into another file. Image is copied, copying an image into a file. Copying an image into a file. Open the file in binary mode. Okay, open the file in binary mode, that is F1. Open. Okay, this is our existing image. We want to copy the image, then write binary WB. Read the existing image and copy that image into a new image, that is new.jpg. And for that mode is WB. Open in RB, write in WB. F1 equal to open, F2 equal to open. Then read bytes from F1 and write into F2. Right? Ante kada? F1 lo read cheyali, F2 lo write cheyali. What are the contents of F1 is there? All those must be read and write into F2. That's why F1 dot read is assigned to bytes. Then write the bytes into F2. Student, F1 read the content from F1 and store in somewhere else, bytes, something. Okay, object. Then write into bytes. F2 dot write bytes. Simple statement, two statements, that's it. F1 dot read is assigned to bytes, then F2 dot write of bytes. Here reading, here this is writing. Read from F1, write into F2. Reading is completed, writing is completed. Then close both of them. F1 dot close, F2 dot close. This one, two files, F1, F2. Execute that one. The image may be copied. New image is created in a path. ఏదైనా path లో చెక్ చేసుకోండి. మనం ఏదైతే ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉందో completed. Program completed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next one, The with statement, use single quote for with. Write down. And listen, all of you. Python language provides thousands of methods. Okay, mostly no need to write the definition or implementation of those functions, directly available, right? When we compare with C language or Java language, most of the methods are available in packages also, all different categories also. Okay, so it is easy to develop, easy to write the program also. Most of the methods are directly available, ready to use. Okay, we better practice the Python programs perfectly. First, know the methods and understand the methods. Okay, next heading is the with statement. Use single quote for with. Write down. The with statement can be used while opening a file. Okay, the advantage of with statement is that it will take care of closing a file which is opened by it. The advantage of with statement is that it will take care of closing a file which is opened by it. Okay, no need to think about the closing a file. It automatically closes the file. The advantage of with statement is that it will take care of closing a file which is opened by it. Manam close f dot close రాయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. It will take care of. Hence, we need not close the file explicitly. In case of an exception also, the with statement will close the file. ఏదైనా exceptions కానీ errors ఉన్నా కూడా the file will automatically closed with this statement. And this is the syntax with the open with open, two parameters of their file name and open mode as file object. Just note down the simple example, simple program, a Python program to use with to open a file and write some strings into the file. A Python program to use with to open a file and write some strings into that file. With statement to open a file. With open sample.txt. Okay, open it in write mode as f. And f.write. That's it. From previous like open loops, all those things, f.close, direct. You practice this one. How it is differ from the previous one. How it is different by using with statement. Finish. The statement is with open sample.txt w as f, then f.write, some add new statements, f.write, Python is add some statements. Next one, a Python program to use with to open a file and read data from it. A Python program to use with statement to open a file and read data from it. Using with statement to open a file. With open sample.txt as f for line in f, print line. This one is f is pointing to the particular file where the statements are available, pointing to the location of the file. Look, once we know the location of the file, we will be retrieving all the characters or strings or lines from the file. with open sample.txtr as for f, then for line in f, then print line. The same previous statement, previous example, we have stored 2 lines. That is, I am a learner, Python is attractive. Just these 2 lines are displayed. Finish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one, some different concept is there. Pickle in Python, just like structures, right? In C language, in structures, we can work with different data types under one name, right? When we create a structure, we can have integer, we can have float, we can have character, this at the same place, right? When we want to create a student record may contain different data types, right? The same idea. Just note down this one. Pickle in Python. If we want to store, just note down, if we want to store some structured data in the file, we'll take the help of pickle concept, right? We need to create a class pickle or serialization. Just note down the point. Just I will read the point. When we want to store some employee details like employee identification number, KIET training. Just wait a minute. Just hold on. Just 1 minute. KIET training. సార్ వాళ్ళు కూడా అదే టైం పోతారా లేట్ వెళ్తారు అదే 4 తర్వాత వెళ్ళిపోతారు ఉంటుందా సరే అవైలబుల్ ఉంటుంది కదా ఎవరన్నా వస్తారు ఇంకా సార్ వాళ్ళు కూడా అదే టైంకి వచ్చేస్తారా వాళ్ళకి ఏదో 7 6 ఓకే సరే అదే 5:15 కింద ట్రైన్ ఉన్నట్టుంది స్వామి సార్ టికెట్ పంపించారు 2 బ్రేక్ టికెట్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ నుండి కాకినాడ టు విజయవాడ ట్రైన్ ఉన్నట్టుంది విజయవాడ నుండి వరంగల్ స్వామి గౌడ్ సార్ తెలుసు okay, note down. What happens if you want to store some structured data in the files, like student details or employee details are there. In that case, we'll take the help of pickle, right? For this, just note down. To store different data, we need to create a class of employee with instance variable ID, name, salary. Then we need to create an object to this class and store actual data into that object. Later, this object. Okay, this idea is called pickle or serialization. Remember that one. Serialization is nothing but storing the data on permanent basis. Remember that. Whenever we hear about serialization, it is nothing but storing the data on permanent basis. For serialization, we use the dump method, pickle.dump, and for unserialization, deserialization, that we use for deserialization, load method. Just note on this example, small example. A Python program to create an employee class with employee details as instance variables. Note down this program first. Create a record. Then we'll perform the serialization on permanent basis. How to store a Python program to create an employee class, EMP class, with employee details as instance variables, and save this file as emp.py. Remember this one. See this emp.py. This file. We'll use this file in another program, another Python program. EMP class EMP init method self ID name salary. ID is assigned to self ID, name is assigned to self name, salary is assigned to self salary. And display function self. Just formatting statements are there, just like in C language, format strings are there. The same thing. Like percentage 5D, percentage 2D, percentage 1.2.2 F, percentage D, percentage F, percentage LF, percentage LD are there the same way. Format string. That is self.id, self.name, self.salary. Printing. And remember, note on this point, save this file as emp.py, emp.py. We'll use the same thing in another program. Save this file as emp.py. Okay, just compile it and execute it. Then the pickle EMP class object is there. No, write down this program. A Python program to pickle EMP class object. Create an object. Pickle EMP class object. Pickle store EMP class object into emp.dot file. emp.dat file. Import EMP and pickle. For this pickle.dump method, we need to import the emp.pickle. Import EMP, that previous program, and import pickle also in this program. Importing the previous program and importing pickle method from this package. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Previous program is connected to this program. Remember that. Okay, na? Previous program, you store it as emp.py. Okay, na? Underline it. Creation of class, employee class, EMP class. Save this program as emp.py, right? And import that previous program into this program. That is import EMP. Here, this statement, first statement. Import EMP and import pickle for that method, predefined method. Then remaining as usual, f equal to open emp.dat, wb, write binary. WB means write binary, RB means read binary, AB means append binary. For binary files. For binary files, we use B, small b, in modes. N equal to int, input of how many employees are there. For I in range of N, ID equal to same, enter the ID, name, enter name, salary, enter salary. Okay. Once we enter the values, okay, that is ID, name, and salary. That is based on the numbers. How many employees are there? Only one employee is there. Only one time it will ask ID, name, salary. If two employees are there, if n equal to 2, then 2 times it will ask ID, name, salary. Then create an object, create emp class object e, small e equal to emp dot emp with id name salary. That means whatever the data we have that is stored in this object, available in this object e, whatever the values of id name salary are there, all of them are stored in this object, even though the id name salary are different types, different data types. Just like structure in C programming language. In C programming language, we used to combine different data types under one name. For example, student record is there, name, some characters are string, and hall ticket number or number is there, ID number, the age is there, or for example, different types of data. Integer, character, combination of integer, character, float, double, long double, all those grouped together at one place. Okay, E equal to emp dot emp of id name salary. Then store the object E into the file F. Next one, this statement, pickle statement, pickle dot dump E comma F. Store the object E into the file F. For that we need pickle dot dump E comma F. Then F close, F dot close. Finish writing. Then see this output. How many employees are there? 3 employees, for example. 3 times it will ask ID name salary, ID name salary, ID name salary. Okay, with this the data is stored. Remember, in the previous program we stored 3 employee class objects into emp.dat file, data file. If we want to get back those objects from the file, we have to unpickle them. To unpickle, okay, that unpickle means we use the load method, pickle.load. Here we have used pickle.dump. Dump means storing, and load means retrieving. After the dumping, we need to load, retrieving. Obj equal to pickle.load of F. Okay, write down this one. A Python program to unpickle EMP class objects. Whatever the information we have stored that we want to retrieve. Deserialization. The previous program is serialization, storing on permanent basis. Okay, and deserialization means whatever we have stored, we want to see that one. We want to display. It is called deserialization, object deserialization. Whenever we use the word serialization means permanent storage, thinking about permanent storage. A Python program to unpickle EMP class object. Just write it. Unpickle or object deserialization, import same EMP. Again, we are importing the same previous program, EMP. Import EMP and pickle. Open the file to read objects. F equal to open emp.dat rb, read binary. Printf employee details while true. Then what are the statements are there? We are putting in try catch block, try exception block. while true, try, read object from file F, that is load function, load and display. Read object from file F, obj pickle.load of F is assigned to obj and obj.display. Display the contents of employee obj. Except error, possible error. Okay, exception, possible exception. What is that one? EOF, end of file error. EOF error, possible exception, end of file error exception. Print, end of file reached and break. And finally, f dot close. Ashana, f dot close. This is the output. Python unpick.py, that is employee details. Finish, completed this program. Deserialization.
Yes, sir.
Deserialization completed. Huh? Okay, just while loop is there in that try block and except block is there. And f close. Just this, whatever the information we have stored in the DAT file is there, all those will be displayed. The employee ID, employee name, salary. Okay, this is enough for files. Okay, and we will move to some other topic. Mostly all topics are completed. We'll cover another topic, abstract classes. Just wait a second, wait a minute. Exception completed. And files. We'll cover some topics in abstract classes and spaces. Actually, this topic is not there in the syllabus. It is there. Is it there? Okay. Next one, write down abstract classes. Next topic, write down. Abstract method and abstract classes. Next heading. Note down this diagram. And first note down this diagram. Abstract classes. The heading is abstract classes, abstract method and abstract class. Note చేసుకుంటున్నారా? Next
Yes, sir.
heading is abstract method and abstract class. An abstract method, just note on definition, an abstract method is a method whose action is redefined in the subclasses as per the requirement of the objects, not in superclass. An abstract method is a method whose action is redefined in the subclasses as per the requirements of the objects. Generally, abstract methods are written without body, since their body will be defined in subclasses. Generally, abstract methods are written without body, since their body will be defined in subclasses. And on the other hand, a concrete method is a method with a body. On the other hand, a concrete method, the opposite to abstract class, abstract method. Abstract method means without body, concrete method means with body, with the definition, with implementation, without implementation, with implementation. On the other hand, a concrete method is a method with a body. This one, this statement. And next point, right down, an abstract class is a class, this one. An abstract class is a class that generally contains some abstract methods. An abstract class is a class that generally contains some abstract methods, since abstract class contains abstract methods whose implementation is later defined in the subclasses. Okay, definition note చేసుకున్నారా?
Yes, sir.
Abstract method and abstract class, right? Definition. An abstract class, then, and note on this also. Abstract class could note చేసుకున్నారా? An abstract class is a class that generally contains some abstract method. Since abstract class contains abstract methods whose implementation is later defined in subclasses. And the next point, once an abstract class is written, we should create subclasses and all the abstract methods should be implemented. Implemented means body should be written in the subclass. Just note on this point also. Once an abstract class is written, once an abstract class is written, we should create subclasses and all the abstract methods should be implemented. Implemented means body should be written in the subclasses. Then it is possible to create objects to the subclasses. If it is implemented in subclasses, then only we can create object of that particular class. Right? Just note down this diagram so that we'll get idea. For example, car is there, generalized one. That's why we call it as abstract class. We'll create a abstract class for car. Again in car, okay, so we can create subclasses. That means car from Maruti company, car from Santro company, car from Honda company is there. We treat it as subclasses. Again, when we have the subclasses, we can create objects of subclass. Just note on this diagram. You get some idea. What is abstract class, what is subclass, and what is subclass object. When we talk about carbons, it is a generalized one, abstract. No specific details. It is called as, car is treated as abstract class, Maruti Santro treated as subclasses, MSR treated as subclass objects. Finish?
Yes, sir.
Just wait for some time. I'll give an example. Note down this example. Again, diagram. Note down this diagram. To calculate, for example, square root of x, square of x, square root of x, cube of x. Note down the diagram. The first one is the abstract class, then subclasses, then objects. Calculate x with no body. Then calculate x square of x, calculate x square root of x, calculate x cube of x. Subclass 1, subclass 2, subclass 3. For each subclass, we have object 1, object 2, object 3. The topmost is the abstract class. Next, we have subclasses of this abstract class. All the classes have calculate method. This is the most generalized one. These are three are the specific ones. Specific means square, square root, cube. Finished?
Yes.
Okay. Note on this exam. The same previous diagram. This is the program. Simple. A Python program to create abstract class and subclasses which implement the abstract methods of the abstract class. With this example, we can understand what is abstract class, abstract method. Simple example. for the same diagram, the previous diagram, the current diagram. Program name is Python program to create abstract class and subclasses which implement abstract method of the abstract class. Okay, జాగ్రత్తగా రాయండి. Class abstract class example. From ABC, are you writing? Okay, జాగ్రత్తగా రాయండి. Most of them are comments only. From ABC, import ABC, comma, abstract method, class my ABC of ABC. Define calculate, self, comma, x. No body, empty body, no code. Then subclass 1, sub 1, sub 1, sub 2, sub 3. Common, calculate method only. Square value, square root value, cube value. This is subclass of my class, that is class of sub 1 of my class. Sub 1 is a subclass of main class, my class. Subclass 1, just calculate self, comma, x. Nothing is there. Square value, x into x. Print x into x. Sub 1. Sub 1 is the subclass 1 of my class. Then next one, import.math. Okay, we are using the square root function directly. We are using the square root function. That's why we have imported math package. For this SQRT, for this SQRT method, we have imported math package. That's it, nothing more than that. Import math, then class subclass 2, my class, define calculate self, comma, x. Same, math dot square root of x. And same, third class, third subclass for my class, that is class sub 3 of my class, define calculate cube value, x to the power of 3. This is subclass 1, subclass 2, and subclass 3. Then create sub 1 class object and call calculate. Again, create the object and call the calculate method. Object 1 of sub 1. Then obj1 of calculate with 16. Create sub 1 class object and call calculate method. Create an object, object 1 of subclass 1. Object 1 is a instance of subclass 1. And with reference of object, just call the calculate method. obj1 equal to sub1 and obj1 dot calculate with parameter 16. Next, in the same way, subclass 2, create subclass 2 and call calculate method. obj2 equal to sub2, obj2 dot calculate 16. Same, create subclass 3 class object, obj3 equal to sub3, obj3 dot calculate with some parameters. Rasara sub object 1 Rasila object 1 obj1 of subclass 1
Writing, sir.
obj1 dot calculate same and it same common Rasi said. Then obj2 equal to sub2, then call the method obj object reference obj2 dot calculate. Same object 3 of subclass 3 obj3 dot calculate.
Completed, sir.
And last at the end after the program, just write this point. In the preceding program, the same calculate method explanation. Right, this point is important. In the preceding program, the same calculate method written in the abstract class is implemented differently in 3 subclasses. In the preceding program, the same calculate method written in the abstract class is implemented differently in 3 subclasses. And it is able to perform different tasks. And able to perform different tasks. Since the same method is performing various tasks, it is coming under polymorphism. It is coming under polymorphism. Finish?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Wait for some time. Wait a minute. Just note down this heading, just definition only. This topic is not there in our syllabus, right? Okay. Yeah, but note down. Interfaces in Python. Are you writing?
Yes, sir.
Heading interfaces in Python. It is not there in syllabus, but just note down. Important, very important actually, at the higher level. Interfaces in Python. Just note down this point, note down these points. we learned that an abstract class is a class which contains some abstract methods. Yes, abstract class contains abstract methods as well as concrete methods also. Right? Method also. Next point down. Imagine there is a class that contains only abstract methods and there are no concrete methods. It becomes an interface. Imagine there is a class that contains only abstract methods and there are no concrete methods. It becomes an interface. In the next point down, this means finally what we can say, an interface is an abstract class, but it contains only abstract methods. This means an interface is an abstract class, but it contains only abstract methods. Okay? Definition అయిందా రాసుకున్నారా? This means an interface is nothing but an abstract class. Interface definition అండి. Interface is nothing but an abstract class, but it contains only abstract methods, no concrete methods. No concrete method. Finished?
Yes, sir.
Just I will open one other topic is there. Wait for some time. And note on this heading, installing NumPy. How to install the packages? Are you listening? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Python supports so many packages, right? So how to install the packages? Very easy process that I want to show. Okay. This NumPy is there. Just note on the heading, installing NumPy. Write down for this. To create multi-dimensional arrays, we need a special package called numerical Python package. To create multi-dimensional arrays, we need a special package called numerical Python package, or its a shortcut name is NumPy. Right? To install the package, just write this command. To install the package, C:// greater than at command prompt, right? జస్ట్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ దగ్గర ఈ కమాండ్ కొట్టండి సరిపోతుంది, వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఇన్స్టాల్ అయిపోతుంది. C:/greater than pip space install space numpy. pip space install space numpy. Okay, to install any package ఇదే కమాండ్, అంతేనా? ఈ కమాండ్ యూజ్ చేసుకోండి. If you want to install more packages, just use this command pip space install and package name. What is the full form of pip? Just note down. Pip means Python installation of packages. pip stands for Python installation of packages. Are you listening? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Any package related to Python, just use this command pip at command prompt, right? At command prompt in Windows, C drive or D drive, whatever it may be, C, just use the command pip space install space and the package name. pip full form is Python installation of packages. Direct వచ్చేస్తుంది. If your system is connected to internet, that package will be downloaded and installed. Just see this diagram. Installation process, installing the collected package numpy, and finally successfully install numpy with version. That's it. Okay now? And next package is installing pandas. Same thing. Installing pandas. PANDAS. Where right, pandas is a package used in data analysis. Pandas is a package used in data analysis. And this package is mostly used by data scientists and data analysts. Pandas is a package used in data analysis. This package is mostly used by data scientists and data analysts. The command is same thing, at command prompt C:/greater than pip Python installation of packages, pip install pandas. That's it. Press enter. These packages are needed, right, at the next level of Python. Pandas is a package used in data analysis. This package is mostly used by data scientists and data analysis. To download, install the package, this is the command. To install the pandas, the command is C:/same pip Python installation of packages, pip space install space the package name, pandas. This is the screenshot installation of a pandas package. At the end, we'll get this message: successfully install pandas. And next one is XLRD is there. Installing XLRD. XLRD is a package that is useful to retrieve data from Microsoft Excel. Excel నుండి data కావాలనుకోండి. We want to work with Excel data, Microsoft Excel data in our program Python. This package is needed, XLRD. Installing XLRD. XLRD is a package that is useful to retrieve data from Microsoft Excel spreadsheet files. XLRD is a package that is useful to retrieve data from Microsoft Excel spreadsheet files. For that, same command C:/pip space install space XLRD. Enter. Okay. And the last one, installing matplotlib. 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 Matplotlib package. Matplotlib is another important package in Python. It is useful to produce 2D graphics, different types of graphs, producing different types of graphs based on data. Good quality 2D graphics. The same command, pip install matplotlib without space, matplotlib. వస్తున్నారా?
Yes, sir. Writing, sir.
Installing matplotlib, matplotlib without space, which is another important package in Python that is useful to produce good quality 2D graphics. Just showing data in the form of graphs. The same command with package name, pip space install space matplotlib. Enter కొట్టేస్తే just it will download the package. Okay. And the last one, verifying installed packages. Verifying installed packages. Packages install అయినాయా లేవా ఎలా చెక్ చేయాలనేది, ఉన్నాయా లేవా అనేది. Verifying installed packages. Right now we can verify whether the installed packages are added to our Python software properly or not by using this command. That command Python prompt. Python prompt అంటారు కదా, ఇది greater than symbol, 3 greater than symbol.
Yes, sir.
3 greater than symbol, that is Python prompt. Normal గా మనం C colon అంటాం కదా, అది MS Microsoft command prompt అంటారు. Microsoft Windows command prompt, C:/greater than. This 3 greater than symbol, it is called Python prompt. There we can execute the commands, write the programs, execute the programs also, Python programs. The basic execution. Verifying install package. Enter the help bracket lo between the single quote modules. Help modules. At Python prompt, help in bracket between single quote modules. ఇట్లా చూపిస్తా చూడండి. ఈ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఏమేమి ప్యాకేజెస్ ఉన్నాయన్నది ఇవన్నీ చూపిస్తారు. matplotlib is there, numpy is there, pandas is there, so many packages are. ఇవన్నీ ప్యాకేజెస్ ఉన్నాయన్నది. ఓకే. ఎస్. Okay. All topics are completed, mostly 99%, right?
Yes, sir.
First practice చేయండి. ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir.
Practice. All programs are simple, all concepts are simple. కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది, క్లాసెస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అక్కడ చిన్న కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అంటే అది కూడా ఈవెన్ those programs also simple, right?
Yes, sir.
Practice the programs. Practice.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Swaroop unnada? Swaroop available?
Swarup late, sir.
Leda?
Late, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay. Sir. Okay. Thank you all.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Close this, end this session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Take
sir.
care.
Subhash. Subhash, are you there?
Akhil,
Chup, chup, chup.